1.
Hello, Questing for Glory 5. I hope you had amazing runs so far, and I hope you have a little bit more time for more Quest for Glory. Shadow of Darkness. My name is UstraAhazu, and I'm here with my fantastic commentary, David TKI. Hi, David.
Hi, I'm David.
He is, yes.
I have to warn you, silly clowns are on.
Silly clowns are on. So today you will see Quest for Glory 4, Shadow of Darkness. 100% magic user. Yeah, 100% magic. It will be pretty magical, and we will try to avoid magic as much as we can. It will be wild. Let's get our character selected. And we will take... So, this is a game, before we start, it is a point-and-click game. As you may or may not are familiar with the Sierra series or with the Sierra games, there are a lot of point-and-click games. But this one is a little bit unique. It has D&D elements, roleplay elements, and here's our character sheet, and we go into acrobatics. This is very new. Just wanted to point it out here. Questing for Glory 5. Anything to say, David?
Mostly, there's a lot of character stats that could be important, but magic users, they don't really need anything, so the 100 in acrobatics is just whatever we think will speed up a solution by using something other than magic.
So, without further ado, let's start the run in 3, 2, 1, start.
Wrong lever!
I was not about to make that joke, but here we are. So good to have you all here again. There is a little bit of clicking involved, and there is a little bit of skill involved to put the skill slider all the way down. In old speedrun fashion, most speedruns are played on easier difficulties, and this is no exception. There was our first magic use, and if you want to know anything about the story of this game, you are a hero that is going on through 5 games of this beautiful series. And in this game, you wake up clueless into a cave, and you want to escape as fast as you can, and you want to find out why you are here and what you are doing. So let's go outside, and the first thing you do, not talk to anyone, because that's slow. Here we are.
Also, you broke the space-time continuum there, but that's not important right now.
I mean, we are using magic. There's a lot of things I break just by accident. Oh, that's my inventory. So there's a little bit of new stuff found recently in the game, about a month, by maybe 2 months ago by now, and the route has changed drastically. I can show off some of the things, but mostly it will be a mix of new stuff and old stuff. So now is a very good opportunity to, if anyone is interested in what's going on here, it's a very good opportunity to, you know, check out the game, check out all the Quest for Glory games for fun. Also, greet this old man. He has a very nice hat.
So the big thing that's going to be going on here, one of the most important events in the game that needs to happen before you can really progress and finish the plot is the disappearance of Igor, and that doesn't happen until day 5 at the soonest. So a lot of our routing involves trying to figure out just when is the early, how can we get to day 5 as quickly as possible. But well, we found something new recently. So we've always known that when you go into the rest menu, you can press escape to repeat the previous option again. But we were never able to apply that to sleep until morning. And part of that is because it only works if you remain in the same room as the last time you rested. And most of the places we were sleeping at threw you into a dream room. But we figured out recently that it actually works here in the inn room. You go into the rest menu, you press escape, and you sleep until morning, and you keep repeating that until, in any percent, you repeat it until day 4. But in 100%, we do have a few activities that need to be done a day in advance. So we're going for day 4 today, is that correct?
That is correct. I should be in day 4. I'm very powerful now because I slept forever, basically. And the first visit is to the local doctor. So let's go in here. We have to solve every puzzle manually. This has some exceptions to it, but to get all 100% of the in-game puzzle points, we have to do some tasks. For example, we have to have this robot here and get some silly. Oh, that was wrong.
Okay, it is silly, but it's not a silly clown.
That is true. Here we go. Sorry for that. I was nervous, and I saw this silly moose. Sorry, and let's click
Silly
yes.
moose. Yeah, we would be able to skip a lot of these puzzles in any percent, but we got to do them in 100%. You get points for actually doing the puzzle.
Yeah.
This Antwerp maze, a lot easier on skill level lowest. Skill level high just kind of places holes all over the maze and makes you take a longer way around, but it just takes longer. It's not really that difficult. Then we have this keyhole maze, which is randomized, so we hope that it randomized to a selection that you don't have to swap around too many times. Yeah, bringing us to Dr. Cranium, who is kind of one of the gatekeepers for the run, because in order to get a required plot progression item, you have to visit him on 3 different days. Part of the reason that we're starting our adventure on day 4 is to talk to Dr. Cranium early. Oh yeah, this is your copy protection.
Oh yeah, you can find all these solutions inside the manual of the game, like on random pages. There's a lot of them. So we have a document with all of them written down because it would be a nuisance to... It would be very hard to like remember all of them, because there are a lot. So now it's your favorite time of the run, I can guarantee you. We are visiting the Wisdom and the Naked Lady of the Lake. Don't blink, you will miss her. I will make it quick for you guys, but also...
take her hand?
Sweet.
She's cold, do you want to take her hand?
I don't want to take her hand, no. Not today.
Okay.
She drags me down into something I will not explain here too far. Into the lake, actually. Here we are. We have our own adventures to do. Yeah, see? So, that was a dangerous lady.
Should I explain the Chernobyl trick?
Oh yeah, please do! I can't hardly come up back, you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna blast one of these Chernobyl wizards 12 times. The 13th one will kill it, but we blast it 12 times, then we cast the glide spell and engage the other one in close combat, which we'll be able to finish off with 1 flame dart. And for some reason, the global variables are going to be set up so that this wizard has only 1 hit left. Boom. So instead of needing 26 flame darts, we only needed 14.
Oh yeah.
Which is a neat little trick.
Also,
only
it shows
applicable to fighters and magic users.
Sorry.
Huh? Sorry, what were you going for?
I was going for, this is only the only time you see the combat mechanics of the game, sadly.
Oh, yeah. Like, Quest for Glory has a combat system, but most of the time, magic users and thieves don't really need to engage in it, although that starts to ramp up a bit in Quest for Glory 4, so that, yeah. Oh, right, this trick!
One try, for good measure, let's go. Got it.
Nice! It is really difficult to fetch the Will-O-Wisps. They wander randomly, and your lasso tends to miss.
Oh yeah, it will waste some time, but it is... You can like... I think you can like try twice and it will be okay still. Oh, okay, I would do that. Okay, cool. I didn't want to spell the bad name anyways. Why should I?
UstraAhazu.
Ah, Avuzel. I was too fast,
wait,
I think.
don't say its name unless you have to.
Oh,
yeah, Avuzel. I have to.
I have to, yeah. So here's like another thing that only the magic user really can do fast. It's like using magic to do all these fancy magic tricks. Other people would call this cheating, but I guess we call this magic here.
There is of course no such thing as magic.
No such thing. We have a lot to do. Again, there's a lot of tasks we tie together. We have to, for example, see this ghost in the woods, and we tell her randomly 3 times that she is a ghost. So everyone who wants to participate in that, please tell her she is a ghost 3 times, and she will remember her name magically. So please do if you can. It will help me hopefully not get a random encounter here. Okay.
Yeah, Anna is the biggest reason that we wake up on day 4 to do things instead of day 5. because in 100% we do have to reunite her with Nikolai and then get Nikolai's hat. But in any percent, we've actually got a way to skip getting the hat now through the use of a bug.
We skipped this lady in the beginning of the game, but she is, very helpful, and she wants to see us anyways, even if we just let her stand in the middle of the woods. And she gives us a magic spell here, which is needed because the magic user needs all spells available in this game. He needs to learn all the spells, regardless of any percent or 100%, to enter the endgame. This is what we just did, and now, as David explained earlier, the Grave Digger is missing. Very tragic. I will ignore that. And also, I will say, hey, nice man, we found a ghost lady inside the woods. You should check that out. Really spooky. Also, if you get lost, you get a really nice hat, and I kinda want that. So,
we're heroes.
We're heroes. Yeah. For the greater good, I guess.
Yeah. I see the second Dr. Cranium visit here. Are you planning to do the third visit here?
Yes. I need to.
Okay.
There's no reason not to.
We're skipping a trip back to town. Got it.
So we have to sleep here because he has a moment. He remembers slightly for a new solution he's working on. So when he gets with the lightning, he says, "Oh yeah, maybe I remember tomorrow." So we will wait in front of his door, and we will scratch at the door slightly. He wants to let us in again. Here we go. We have to sleep a little bit over midnight, and he remembers the solution, and we help him to remember further with more copy protection. Here we go.
Gotta do the copy protection 3 whole times.
3 times.
So yeah, this is gonna be some convenient timing because this is shortly after midnight, which is about when it rolls over to the next day, which is why we were able to visit Dr. Cranium a third time there, twice in one day. But it's nighttime, so oh right, Igor's missing. But we can go to the monastery anyways without Igor yelling at us. Take care of some stuff here. It's after 5 p.m. somewhere, right? Because there's a huge barrel of alcohol in the basement.
And we are heroes and very thirsty after 4 days of sleeping, so here we go. Finally some time to breathe.
I'm looking forward to some really good dreams here.
Oh yeah. Only good dreams about mountains.
And eldritch abominations busting out and covering everything. And I've seen Fantasia before.
Oh yeah, I've seen Fantasia too. Also, he has mad abs, by the way, but no one talks about that really.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I never noticed that before.
Mad abs. he never skips his workout. Here we are. We have to do more magic because we need to go into the Abandoned Adventurers Guild, but because we are adventurous and we need to sign the adventurous blog that we are here to. We talk about our adventures and we read a book about the local demons and mystical beings that are around. We need that later. And we fly back in our room. We break into our own room to talk to this young man.
Yeah, the Domovoy only appears right after midnight, so that's another thing that makes this timing so convenient with Dr. Cranium resting it just after midnight.
And we will break out of our room also using magic because, the front door is locked because people are afraid of pretty much everything during the night, so I don't blame them. There are scary things and demons roaming around, and so they hang everything with garlic because they have a vampire problem of sorts, and they don't want the vampires.
No, they just like garlic. The vampire thing's a coincidence.
Oh yeah, it's coincidence, yeah, sure.
So yeah, Jailbreak of Davy, because in order to actually get into the fortune teller's camp, you have to have one of two things happen. Either you have to break Davy out of jail directly, or Dimitri has to tell you the werewolf threat has ended, which he does if you run to the graveyard, free Igor, then run back. But because of the timing of stuff, since we're in town at night, it's faster to break Davy out, then run to the graveyard, free Igor, then run all the way to the camp.
Yeah, exactly. Again, all of this changed a little bit. This day 4 stuff made... Like, going immediately to day 4 makes the whole run very, very smooth. Here we go. Okay. Shake the dead man's hand off. Like, all these chimes you hear, the da-da-da, it always tells you, you did something good. You get points. Points are good, because we need all of them. The sad point is coming up right now, because we literally need all the points, and there's like one very specific thing coming up right now that wastes a lot of time, but gives you 2 points. Please, elaborate, David. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to the fortune teller, right? So
Yeah,
we kind of want to get our fortune told, and she's going to look at our history, our future, and whatnot through the use of tarot cards, which is going to be a rather long cutscene where she draws the cards, places them, explains their significance. There's actually somewhere around 5 or so total cutscenes of this, but we only need to see one. We only get the points one time. This is worth 2 puzzle points out of the magic user's normal maximum of 501. There's actually no 1-point tasks, so if you manage to see in the character sheet at the end 500 and you're a fighter or a magic user, then you know that you got all the tasks. But weird thing, the Thief's point list adds up to 502, and the Paladin's adds up to 525. But the game caps at 500.
Oh yeah, true. Again, like casually, this is a very interesting scene. Like, if you ever played like a Quest for Glory game, or like, especially the Quest for Glory series, for me personally, it is, as a not native English person, it is very hard for me to like read all this and understand what the game wants from you, because it has like sometimes obscure tasks. What is your goal? What do you want to accomplish? How do you go further? So I felt like this casually is one of the best like explanations why I'm here, what are you doing, what is around you. And these rovers over here, they actually are shapeshifters, not werewolves, just shapeshifters, and the form of a werewolf, or like, of a wolf, helps them hunt. So this is why they are using that form, but get accused from the town that they are actually werewolves and eat people. This is why Davi was in prison. That's all of that. And now, my favorite part of the game, riddles. Who loves riddles in chat? I want to know, because this is coming up right now. We do a lot of them. Oh, and I don't mistake. Okay, good. That was.
That's not the Rusalka. You saw her earlier.
Yeah. I was thinking about her for a minute. That's our good friend the Leshy. Very prominent throughout the game Inception, I guess, if you played that. There was also a Leshy present. And in this game, he is like a little riddle fan, and he will give us a lot of riddles, and we have to solve them. And this one is the crucial one. We have to say that we have to plant the bonsai back into the Irana's garden, like a little bush. And
this
if
is
we
a
do
very
that
easy one.
we will lose points, and we will never get these points back.
Yeah, these are very easy points to miss. If you didn't tell the Lishi about the bush that you got from the group before you planted in the garden, those 2 points are lost forever. You can't get them.
So, you remember the good friend that we sent up into... Oh, that's a monster hoop. Hey, I have a lot of encounters today. That's not good.
We saw a brief little glitch there where after it turned night, it took it a while to register that it was night. So we missed the Wraith and the encounter reset that you get from it.
He has a very nice hat. Can I have that, young man? Thank you. That's very generous.
It's a very nice hat.
Nice hat. Here we go. So again, more magic shenanigans. We have to get berries from that bush for a pie we make later. So everyone, please get your forks ready. We are digging into some beautiful, delicious pie. Later. Laser cooked pie. For now, more points gathering. Very specific tasks only for the magic user here. We have to do a little bit of more magic spell gathering from the garden, and here is our next spell. I forget what spell this is. I guess this is the reversal spell, maybe?
Protection. It's protection.
Protection! Yeah, we don't need that.
Well, I mean, we do, but only because the game says we do.
Oh yeah. We need that for the game, but we don't need that for playing the game. Here we go. This is a new trick found recently. We have acrobatics now, so we are a very flexible magic user. Very new. We never used that before, but here we are, jumping and hopping over bushes. And this is not the last time you see that fancy movement while we visit Baba Yaga.
Yeah, jumping over the bush there is significantly faster than using magic to get it out of your way. But there's a lot of puzzles in which something other than magic can make things a lot faster. Like, it would be easier to use strength to free Igor from the grave rather than magic, but you gotta make a choice. What are you putting points into? Right, and the reversal spell will speed up this cutscene here, because Baba Yaga tries to turn you into a hedgehog, but if reversals are on, then that whole bit is skipped, and you can just give her the pie.
Yeah, the laser-cooked pie. Here we are.
How much garlic did you buy?
Sorry?
Do you have enough garlic?
I have 3 garlic with me. Yes, I made sure that I counted 3. So this game, for everyone who is like, oh my god, this game is amazing, how high do I have to count to run this game efficiently? To 4, actually. You have to count to 4, or on multiples on 4. That's all you actually need. There's 12 times of sleeping to skip a day, 16 times to sleep after midnight, and a lot of 4s, and then a 3 randomly. There's more garlic. So we fetch more things here. We fetch a magic spell, because again, we need all the spells to finish the game. We fetch a piece of paper. We didn't talk about this, but to finish the game with any character, you need 3 things. 5 pieces of paper, a stick, and a joke. And we are about to collect the pieces of paper right now. The stick was right in front of us, but we couldn't get it. We will get that later. And we will get a joke, and also Baba Yaga was there to, give us the joke in a sense, because she cursed a gnome to not be funny anymore. And we got his humor back.
Yeah, the important thing about that fairy cutscene, you need to free Tanya from the castle in order to get Arana's staff, and you need to know about the Rite of Destiny in order to do so. So all classes are going to have to hear about the Rite of Destiny from Magda the Fortune Teller, which is why we need to get into the camp. But magic users have an additional requirement to also hear about the Rite of Destiny from the fairies, and they will not appear that second time to tell you about it until you have gotten every other spell in the game. So even in any percent, getting all magic is required.
Yeah.
So there's actually 2 ways through the castle here. We're taking kind of the back secret way. There's another way through the front door main hall, but there's a couple of vampires in that main hall, and it's possible to eavesdrop on them and wait for them to get out of the way, but if you have the calm spell, then the back way is going to be faster for sure, because then you skip a fight that's in your way there. But we get to Tanya. She's doing fine.
She is fine, yeah. She
gets to
will
stay
be
up
totally
all night.
fine. Cured and happy and reunited with her family. All is good. The first happy ending we achieve in this. You remember the old guy didn't go too well for him. But for this scene, everything will go good. Guarantee you, happiness. To a degree.
Oh, yeah. Yes. There's nothing gonna go wrong here. No. Everything's gonna be fine.
Again, we are heroes.
She's just gonna happily come back to life.
And we are considering the greater good, right, David?
No, Toby, no! You killed Toby?
I did not. I was not aware.
You killed Toby!
I was not. Listen. He was making that sacrifice out of love so she can be reunited to her family. Again, we are working for the greater good. Listen, David. It's about glory.
And I guess getting a big stick.
And a joke. We are going to get the joke right now.
Of course,
This is a man. And a rubber chicken, by the way. Also only required in 100%. You remember the bush I shook earlier to get like berries from it? The bush's natural weakness is the squeak of a rubber chicken. Yes, it is true. But to get the rubber chicken is very slow and it will not give us points to use that in the sense of, you know, getting berries from the bush. So we just can pick up the chicken whenever we want. But yeah, not a pulley in the middle, by the way. Totally different game.
Oh no, that's a LucasArts. No, this is just a rubber chicken.
We have a
which
joke.
you get points for collecting, but not for using. So yeah, once you have the joke and the stick, a letter is going to appear here when you sleep in your inn room. You have to actually read that letter because the bad guy knows if you've read it. If you didn't actually pick it up and read it, then nothing happens.
Yeah, you will ignore this letter and then the bad guy will ignore you. It is what it is. He was very careful and he put his best handwriting on. And if you ignore this letter, he knows. And he will ignore you too. There we go. My favorite drawing in the whole video game.
Yeah, we gotta go finish up the leashy here. There's a couple of things that basically prevent us from finishing the leashy until now. Once you tell him about the bush and goo, you have to actually plant the goo in Arana's garden. But then a couple of his later riddles, you're not going to be able to answer until you've set the flags for them. I think the Rusalka riddle you can solve once you've befriended the Rusalka. The Baba Yaga riddle you can solve once you've seen her hut. And the Elderberry Bush riddle you can solve once you've given Baba Yaga the pie. You know, Miller's pointing out in chat how much you're not being a hero, and it occurs to me that because of the new skips in any percent, we're now in one of the few games where any percent is more heroic than 100%.
I don't want to hear about this. Again, remember everyone, it is about a quest, it's about glory, and it's always about the greater good. We cannot like, you know, not everyone will make it to the end. Sadly in this story, actually, because it's very surprising that we have to make this many sacrifices to do what we have to do in the end.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah. They
Alright, so the
for
green
you
riddle,
this.
last one.
Last one. And we will say
Does the game autosave when you enter the battle? The game autosaves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Did
Yeah,
I miss something?
No, just the Fairy Queen battle scares me because of the new tech that we're doing here.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, so let me explain briefly. So we do have to fight the Fairy Queen for the heart ritual here, and well, the game expects you to summon Urana's staff and then use that to cast the resistance spell to resist elemental attacks so that you can actually take the hits from them and then fire back with the frostbite spell. And part of what's going to happen is that the game is going to slow down the game speed, make you shoot very slowly. So normally you wouldn't have time to finish them off before you get killed yourself. But we're going to pick up rocks here, which will unlock the speed slider, and then we're just going to blast away with frostbite until she's dead, because we're now able to set the game speed back to full, and yeah, she's gone.
She's gone.
Oh, nice fight.
Thank you. Another demon! This region is abysmal. Okay, here we go.
That's okay. Wraiths are
Safe
good.
stone.
Wraiths will always reset forest encounters. Oh wait, we've got a friend here. Hi, Adavis. How are you doing? Oh, right, but we left
he's
it
paralyzed.
here.
I did the trick again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in this room, if you press Shift P, you'll cast the open spell and free yourself. Interrupt the cutscene. Wow, I didn't even see the portrait.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
you
fast.
will not see it anymore. I can skip it now.
But then we end up in prison again. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead and promise to collect 5 pieces of paper for her because she's really interested in investing in her Avuzel
Oh yeah, she likes
stock.
papers.
But you know what? We have them already, so let's just leave and then come back.
Here we go. Good stuff so far.
So yeah, this brings us to endgame, where we're going to return to Avuzel's cave, which is Avuzel, but not quite complete yet. Yeah, the basic thing that's going to happen here, we have to go ahead and get the essence ritual. Okay, technically we don't. The game will let us beat the game without it, but we need full points. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just palm the beast down there.
Yeah, calm the beast, float down, get the book. The book will crumble in my hands, but I will memorize what is written on that book. Why not? And then we just do rituals. You know, you remember the 5 pieces of paper? Yeah, we need them now, because this is the part where we read them out loud in a very, 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 very awesome fashion. I have no time to like do this actually, but just, you know, imagine they're amazing. Also, because we have a new technique, this cage is closed, but we can just jump out because we are very, very flexible throughout the acrobatic skill we picked up.
Yeah, it turns out the thief solution is tied to the skill, not the class. So we can just acrobatics our way out and then we're good.
So, and I will I slow my game down here? There's a new trick here to go out of bounds. If I get this, it would be pretty amazing, but I cannot guarantee it. It is hard as, tough as nails. This is what I was looking for. I will slow the game down here a little bit and prepare. Let me see if I can get it.
Was that it?
One row.
I am not sure. Nope. Sad.
That's pretty difficult. There's actually been a lot of frame-perfect tricks discovered in this game to skip little cutscene stuff like that, but they're all, well,
it looked very good. The game was thinking very long about if I had it or no. It froze for a second. I was like concerned that the game actually crashed there. Which it didn't. All good.
That's okay. This next ritual should be a breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little surprised I did not hear any audible face palming there. I was kind of
I have my hands on my keyboard and my mouse. I have no time to face palm. Thank God. So,
okay. Alright, that makes sense then.
Yeah, we make a little bit of music to, you know, breathe a little bit of fresh air into the lungs of the Avuzel here, the creature of the darkness and beyond everything, and we calm this beast down, but, you know, we just made him breathe, but we don't want that, because he will trap us, so we go out again. And then, don't blink again, a very fast room, it's the room of senses. The room will take away all our senses, and we have to regain them very slowly.
From the door.
Cool.
There we go. A difficult room.
Difficult room, yes. And here we are, the last room of the actual video game. If I float up here.
Yeah, we are going to be coming up on time here. There's going to be a little battle, then we're going to kill Atavis, and then when we touch the crystal with the staff, that's time.
Oh yeah. I will try the rock throw, though. I have faith today. Today is the day where we will throw a little tiny rock and everything is good. I have faith.
Yeah, that's going to be like faster cutscene wise, but requires RNG where the rock actually hits.
Yes. Ow, my bum! Hey. Oh,
Hands on fire.
I look great. That's good, I guess. That's the wrong menu.
Yeah, now's no time to rest.
Hey, we got
Wow,
it.
you hit it. Whoa, time.
Done.
Is that time? That was an ending. Wow.
Wow. I like that.
No, you broke it. Did you? That looks pretty broken.
Oh no!
What did you do there?
I wonder what's happening here. She tries though.
Does that count?
Let me do the following thing. I have to reload this, sadly, because we need to actually see if we have all the 500 points. So thank you for all the congratulations and GGs, but I will real quick restore this. Last save, and we have to see the amazing fireball battle again here. And I will do the slow part. I will do it very slow. I hope we still underestimate. And I will just see if we have 500 points. There's no other way to see it, and I have to confirm that this is 100%. That was very funky, though. I never saw that.
Yeah, that's... Throwing rock as the final solution is kind of risky. Like, it could be faster, but it could also...
Do this, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the joke again, because he likes to laugh. Let's do the normal solution. We try casting a staff, we try a spell on him. Does not have to be a fireball. Then we will cast another fireball, and we will hit the staff again. And here we go. And this time she will manifest, and she actually... Yeah, that looks better. That never happened before. No, the stone throw is very RNG, and if you are very fast about it, there is like a last line of text that has to appear on screen. 500. Here we go. Valid run.
Hey, that's GG. 100%. We got it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on Questing for Glory 5. It was an amazing experience. I hope. Sorry that I didn't talk much. It's like concentration on the run. Being nervous, and even if I'm here for the third time with this beautiful game on this beautiful event, it's pretty hard to, as not a native English person, to concentrate on 5 N's at the same time. So thanks again for having me here. Huge shout out to David, who's carried the whole run basically with his amazing voice and commentary. Check him out, please. Enjoy the rest of Questing for Glory 5. Enjoy more Quest for Glory, if you will, after this. And yeah, thanks again for having me. Bye-bye.
And see y'all in a bit.